I bow to all the seekers of truth. At the very outset, we should know what is the truth and what are we seeking. In all the scriptures, it has been said that know thyself. You have to know yourself. If you do not know yourself, your seeking will go on forever. And that is the main problem with the modern seekers who are going from places to places, searching. They don't know what. They don't know what they have to have. It's long they have been doing it. They might have started very early, and still they are going on with that seeking which is not fulfilled. What is the reason for that? Because they have not known the truth, the absolute truth, the truth about themselves. Unless and until you know that, unless and until you have that knowledge, it is absolutely useless running this race, or I will call the rat race of seeking. The first thing you must know, that knowing yourself itself is achieved only through your last evolutionary process, the last jumping. Without that you cannot do it. Now let us see if there is any description of that. In all the scriptures, they have talked about one thing, that is, you have to ascend. You have to rise. You have to know yourself within yourself. All the great saints have said that you have to know yourself which is inside, it's not outside. Not by doing outside things that you can achieve. It's being clearly said. But what we are doing, early in the morning we'll get up at 4 o'clock, do all kinds of gimmicks, and think that you are seeking. That is one thing one has to face. That now, as it is, it's a very important time. This is the last judgment. I must tell you, this is the last judgment. And you have to find out what you have been seeking. Only by that absolute knowledge you will rise and ascend. And if you do not do that, you will be left in the lurch with all others who are still running the race. They like to do it, it's a fashion. Go to one person, then to another person, and to the third person. Now I tell you very frankly that you cannot pay for it. You cannot pay. You cannot purchase the person who is going to give you your ascent. You cannot. That is one thing we should know. All these gimmicks of some people asking you $5,000 for a lecture, or asking you give all your money, all your property, everything to me, all such things are really thuggery. It has no sense at all. And if you want yourself to be ruined like that, I'm really warning you, be very careful. It is important to understand the value of your life. Why are you on this earth? What is the speciality? Why should you achieve your self-realization? You are so very important that at this time, at this junction, you all are supposed to get your self-realization. This is a special time. And we have stories about it, that in this Kali Yuga, in these worst modern times, people will achieve their self-realization. They have to achieve it. No use running after all kinds of rituals, all kinds of readings. By reading you will not go there. By listening to lectures you will not go there. It's a happening that has to take place. And within you is placed this Kundalini, this power within you. Now there are people who are against Kundalini, they say it creates problems. I've been working for 30 years in so many countries, and I've never seen anything going wrong with people. On the contrary, they have been very much helped, because this Kundalini rises through 6 centers. And these 6 centers are responsible for our physical, mental, emotional and spiritual being. When she rises, she enlightens them. She nourishes them. Also she integrates them. That's how we become an integrated personality. This has to happen to you, not just some sort of a madness that people are doing in the name of seeking. You become a saner person, you become a better person, you become a self-confident person, and you understand your value. What is your value? Why are you on this earth? This has to be realized. And at this time especially, it is the happening that has to take place is the Kundalini awakening. I have to tell you very frankly about it. I have told you some people talk against it because they don't know how to do it. Or maybe they are not capable of doing it. But you people should understand your own capabilities and should know what is your due. It's your birthright to have your self-realization, because you are born at this time. Formerly, only one person used to get realization among thousands, and they used to select out of I don't know how many. This was the problem, but that's not going to be with you. You can get your realization en masse. It has worked wonders everywhere and is working very well. I must say, I'm sorry to say, but in America, North America, people are seeking, no doubt, but they don't know what they are seeking. They don't understand. If somebody comes here and says, you pay me so much money, I will give you a self-realization, they are quite satisfied, because they think they are purchasing that person. It's an ego satisfaction. It is not the reality. One thing you cannot market and you cannot purchase is your spirit. And this spirit has to be awakened within. That has to be done. We've done all kinds of gimmicks. I've seen people trying to tell you all kinds of stories. But this time I'm going to tell you that if you do not take your self-realization, it's going to be very difficult for you. For example, these centers look after your physical, mental, emotional and spiritual being. So physically, if you are suffering, only SahajaYoga can cure you. So many diseases have been cured in SahajaYoga, so many. We also have a hospital in India where people go there at a very cheap price, they live there and they get cured. It can be done, it's not difficult, but only thing you should all understand that you cannot pay for it. If you cancel only that point, most of them who have come from all over the world to loot you and to cheat you will run away. In every way, I have seen people have tried to put absolute false ideas into your heads. And with that, you should only understand what have they achieved, what have they given. what is their aim. If you use your intelligence a little bit, you can understand that this is divine and you cannot purchase divinity. You cannot pay for it. This is a very important thing which is missing, because maybe we are not that subtle to understand that to get to that subtle point, how can you pay money? Now, I am going to tell you as to what else can happen to you if you have missed the point. For example, these are the days of terrible times. People have lost their value system, families are lost, houses are being built according to the just need of people. There is many people in the whole world who are just starving. There are wars and there are all the time some sort of a conflict going on right into the family. All these things have to end. We must have our peace. And where is the peace within us? The peace is absolutely within us, because we react. We react every time and we create a problem. If you can stop the reaction, if you can somehow become thoughtlessly aware, then this competition, these jealousies, this petty-mindedness, these treacheries, all will be stopped. Because once the Kundalini rises, she reaches you to the point of divinity. As a divine person, you drop all that is nonsense. You just become a pure personality, very pure personality, beautiful personality, which does not accept anything that is wrong. It happens, it has happened to thousands of people, and why not to you? You just get rid of all these nonsensical ideas which goes on reacting all the time. When Kundalini rises, she elongates your thoughts and there's a space in between, and in that thought you become thoughtless. This is the first achievement, that you become thoughtless and you watch everything as a witness. You see everything as a witness. And once you are a witness, you do not react. And you understand everything. That helps you so much. It helps you in so many ways, because that is what is your due, is your right, as I have said it, and you all can have it. Whatever may be your religion, whatever may be your color, whatever may be your country, whatever it is, as long as you are a human being, you all have this right to get it, and is working out in various places. Why not in Vancouver? I can't understand that why North Americans and all of them cannot understand a small thing, that you cannot pay for your self-realization. It just works out. Only thing, you must know what you are. You must have that understanding of being a divine personality. You can become, there's no problem at all. You can easily become that. Only thing, you should have faith in yourself and confidence in it. When somebody tells you that you have committed this sin, this and that, don't listen to all this nonsense. All right, whatever has been the past has been the past. Past doesn't exist anymore. Also the future doesn't exist. Whatever it is, the present. And you cannot be in the present. Even if I say be in the present, you cannot be. But after self-realization, you'll be amazed. You are always in the present and enjoying. So you get your peace, absolute peace within yourself. If human beings are not peaceful, how do you expect peace to be in this world? It's not possible. So this is a reformation. It's a complete change in you. You become a different personality by taking to your self-realization. Firstly, you become a collective personality. Like a drop falls into the ocean, it becomes the ocean. That's how you become. You become a collective person. You don't have to worry about anything. All over the world you will find there are so many people who will be your kith and kin. They'll be your own friends and they'll be bothered about you. Whatever help you need, they will give you. It's such a beautiful race is being created through SahajaYoga. Beautiful people. They don't fight, they don't quarrel, they love each other, and the compassion that they have is tremendous. With this, what happens is that because the Spirit resides in your heart expands, your compassion expands, and you become a very loving personality. You enjoy yourself, you enjoy your company, you understand it, and that is how you can love your children and you can save them. We do not know we are progressing in one manner, all right? But the other side is missing. Other side, which is compassion, love, is missing completely. And that is how our children are also getting spoiled. So many things are happening because we are not ourselves. We have to become ourselves. There's a struggle between the mind and brain and everything. All this gets integrated after SahajaYoga. So you get your peace, you get your collective. But the thirdly that you get is the joy. Joy is singular. It is not happiness or unhappiness. Not joy in wasting your money in doing all nonsensical things, but joy from your own spirit and from the spirit of others. It's absolutely in a very abstract manner that so many saints had, Sufis had, that joy which cannot be explained, also the Zen had. All that what they talked about, they didn't do the Kundalini awakening. That's the point. They were all awakened people, wide awake, and they had a different life, and they have described it. We just read them and we don't know how these people have led that kind of a life. But they are saints, they are Sufis, and they are the people who have achieved this. Like Lao Tse has described about it. All these things become to us like a dream. But now the dream has to come true and you have to become yourself. Tomorrow you will be great poets, great artists. In every field of life, you will be surprised how you will gain, how you will prosper in every way, because you will become a dynamic personality, very dynamic, and also you will be very compassionate, loving, and a beautiful person. That has to happen. Not that on the street you go on singing something, or that you stand on your heads. All these things are not necessary. We must have some pity on ourselves, because I think you are seekers, that doesn't mean that you end up into a lunatic asylum. No. Seekers have a special position, special understanding, and a special life. So value your life. This is a very important life at this time for you, and that's why I want to tell you very firmly that please try to respect yourself. Try to respect. Try to know that you are here to get your self-realization and for nothing at all. Because we need people to have peace. How will you have peace? What happens that you get connected to the divine power of love? Through this happening, it pierces through your spontaneous area. It's an actualization, I could say, of baptism. And then once it becomes one with that, then the divinity starts flowing through you. And the experience you get is that in your hands, on your fingertips, on your palms, you start feeling cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. You feel the cool breeze coming out of your head. You can call it Holy Ghost, you can call it Adishakti, you can call it by any name, but it's the same thing which gives you this beautiful ascent. Now Kundalini is the reflection of that Holy Ghost, or you can call it Adi Shakti, the primordial mother, and in the heart is reflected is the spirit, which is the reflection of God Almighty. When the connection takes place, you are so amazed at your capability. Now see this instrument, if it is not connected to the mains, it is of no use. In the same way, if you are not connected to the mains, you will not know what you are. You will not know what you are capable of. And you will be wasting your life like this, and I don't know what will happen by the end, because nowadays horrible things are happening all over. And one should not be a part and parcel of that destructive force which is already working out. So I have to request you as a mother that please pay attention to yourself and please pay attention to your ascent. So many people get realization sometimes, and then they come to the follow-up and all that, and they say, what's next? What's next? Right? You see, it's a typical American style of asking questions. Now supposing you have become a professor, then what is next is to teach others. Or if you have become the light and is enlightenment, then what you have to do is to give enlightenment to others. If you are being cured with SahajaYoga, then what is your job is to cure others. You see, that's how they go on mentally. What next? Now we know about the centers, chakras and everything. But what next? Next is you are that. Believe that you are that. You have the power. Believe in yourself and try to help others. We have to do it because if we have to emancipate humanity, it's a very big task. For that every one of you can help. You don't have to give up anything. You don't have to give up your job. You don't have to give up your family. Nothing is to be given up. But what happens is you get those powers, and these powers must be used and experimented to see for yourself how much you can do, even if you are young, old, or whatever it is. Whatever may be your personality outside is not affected. You become really a great person within yourself. You have those powers. With this you can help the whole world to rise, to get out of this mess that we are in. You see, I have given so many lectures, you must be knowing that, and I'm again trying to give another lecture to you. But I think it's time now for me to tell you that it's important. It is very, very important that you should take your realization and work it out for others also. It's not just to take your realization and know something about chakras and kundalini. That's not the point. Point is you have to become the light. You have to help the people. You have to work it out. It's not by going to any temple or church or mosque you can achieve it. The reason is they have lost the way. They don't understand. They are there to give self-realization, but they don't want to give. So it's better that you take to realization, understand it, develop it, know it, and work it out. I hope next time when I come, I'll find all of you as great SahajaYogis. Not few of you because you wanted to know more, like a school or a college. Once you are finished from the college, then you don't ask to have more, do you? In the same way, if your journey is over, now give help to others. On the contrary, you just don't bother. You think that it was your due, you got it, and you don't have to do anything about it. No, you have to help others. You have to look after them. That is why you have got it. You may think that it is all free. In a way it is, but also it is binding that you got this love, you better give it to others. You got this knowledge, give it to others. You have got absolute truth, give it to others. That's what we have to do. And this is done with such love, with such compassion. I am sometimes surprised to see people in other countries, like we can say in Austria, in Italy. People are doing so much there. After all, why not? Why not do it? Because it cannot be marketed, it cannot be sold out, it cannot be a business, but it is such a fulfilling thing. Whatever we do, like we buy something, is for what? For joy. But the greatest joy is in giving realization to them. Nothing like that. You just try this. Those who have got in SahajaYoga some knowledge should try to give realizations to them. You don't have to ask for anything. Just you can give it to anybody who is suffering, who is seeking. Is a very great thing you all can do. And that's why you are here today. Not just to waste your time, and it's not just like going from one place to another. It's not that. You must understand your value, and you must understand how much you can do yourself, how capable you are. All your diffidence, all of your maybe also ego is all nonsense. What you have to do is to just understand that you will become the saint who will look after people, who will give realization to people, who will change the life of people. Now the change, the transformation is the point, and this transformation is taking place everywhere so rapidly, and why not here? Why not we have that transformation and settle into it? Because you have to be mature in it. If you are not mature, you cannot do it. It's not only for you, it's for everyone. And try to share it with others, and you'll be amazed that it's a great, great experience. I hope today it will work out for all of you, and you'll understand what I've come to tell you all the way, just to tell you that be careful. Should respect yourself. May God bless you. Now, one thing is that those who do not want to have it cannot be forced. It cannot be forced. It's like a seed. If you put a seed in the Mother Earth, it will sprout. But you cannot force it to sprout. In the same way, I cannot force it. You have to ask for it. It should be your pure desire to have your self-realization. Because Kundalini is the power of pure desire. And if you have pure desire, you can get your self-realization without any trouble. Of course, for this, one lecture is not sufficient. I must have given thousands of lectures, and then later on you can listen to them. But no use also listening to the lecture. Main thing is you must get your realization, is the point. If you don't get your realization, what's the use? And then you must grow. Christ has said that some seed fell on the marshy land, some on the rocks. That he was meaning the people on whom it fell. But now, you are all seekers, and I am sure you will fulfill your seeking. Finish it once more. And now once you become that, you can give it to others. Thank you very much. So should I ask you, if you want to go, you can go away. Those who want self-realization can be seated. Because one should not disturb others. All right? It's a very beautiful experience. You should not be afraid of anything. Nothing to have fear. Nothing can happen to you. She is your, Kundalini is your mother, individual mother, your own mother. She knows everything about you. She knows about what are your desires are, aspirations are. Everything she knows. What mistakes you have committed. Everything she knows. It's like a tape recorder of everything. And she knows how to give you your second birth. She is very anxious to give you the second birth. But you should allow her to work it out. She will take all the trouble. When you were born, your mother took all the trouble upon herself you didn't have any trouble whatsoever. In the same way, she will look after you. She will do everything. Have trust in her and just enjoy your self-realization. Now, if I request you one thing, is to take out your shoes. I hope you don't mind. Because in England, when I said that, half of them walked out. I said, supposed to very developed people. Because this Mother Earth helps us. You need not take out your socks, but this Mother Earth definitely helps us to suck in our problems. So please give her a chance. Please take out your shoes and put both the feet apart from each other. Because as you have seen, there are two nadis, two channels. And these two channels work, one on the right, one on the left. So we have to put both the feet apart from each other, simple, and just take out your shoes, that will help. Now, please put both your hands towards me like that. All right. Now, please put your right hand towards me and bend your head and see from your fontanelle bone area if you get cool breeze. This is called as talu in Sanskrit language, and also is the area which was soft bone in childhood. Here you might feel it on the sides. You can move your hand this way, that way, or maybe higher or in front. Just try to feel if there's a cool breeze coming out of this fontanelle bone area, which is now, please put your left hand towards me and bend your head and see for yourself if there's a cool breeze coming out of your head. Please bend your head, it's easier then, and see for yourself with the right hand if there's a cool breeze coming out of your fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your child. It can be hot, it can be cool, because you have not forgiven yourself and you have not forgiven others. Please forgive others. Please forgive others and forgive yourself. Please forgive yourself. Don't feel guilty. You have done nothing wrong. You are not guilty. Just please have this sense of self-respect and also forgive others. You may say, it's difficult. It is not. Because whether you forgive or don't forgive, you don't do anything. Actually, if you don't forgive, then you do harm yourself. So best is to forgive everyone. Just say in a heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Now raise your hand and see for yourself if there's a cool or a hot breeze may be coming, doesn't matter. See for yourself. Now with the right hand now again, you see with the left hand on top of your fontanelle bone area. If there's a cool or a hot breeze coming out of your head, please see, please watch it. If it is hot, you must know you have not forgiven. Forgive yourself. You are not guilty. You are not guilty at all. Also forgive others who might have tortured you, troubled you, but now you are troubling yourself. So better to forgive. Just say, Mother, I forgive everyone. That will help you a lot. Now, again, please put both the hands towards me. And don't think. Just manage. You can do it. Just don't think. All those who have felt cool breeze or hot breeze on their palms or on their fingertips or out of their fontanelle bone area, please raise both your hands. My God! Imagine, all of you have got it. All of you. I really bow to you all who have become saints. Oh my, may God bless you all. Except for one or two people, all of you have got realization. Can you believe it? Have faith in yourself. Have faith in yourself. It's very important that you should know what has happened. After this, when you will go to our follow-up programs, they'll tell you what has happened. How will you know? Because on your fingertips, you can feel your own chakras. You can feel your own centers, which are responsible for different things. People, even they become mad, they don't know. People who have cancer, they don't know. They have any disease, they don't know. You can find out on your fingertips. Not only yours, but of others. If you want to feel how others are, you can just see yourself. And you are amazed how you can find out of others. Now, absolute truth you will know. Supposing there's somebody who is cheating you or who is a wrong type of people, just feel his vibration and you will know what sort of person he is. If he is a wrong type, you will get a lot of heat or you might even get little blisters. So, there could be tingling. Of course it goes away in no time. But you see, that is how you will judge. Absolute truth will be with you. For everything you will know through your fingertips. Muhammad Sahib has said it in the Quran that your hands will speak when there will be resurrection. I do not accept anybody who says I am a Muslim and whose hands are not speaking. That's the main thing should happen to all of you. As Christ has talked about it, Muhammad Sahib has talked about it, Lao Tse has talked about it, everybody has talked about it. But so far, nobody has felt it. Now all of you have felt. I really bow to you for that. May God bless you. There will be song also. You all should go. You all should go. I request you. Please go there. All of you, not 3-4 people, but all of you should go and you see for yourself, know for yourself what are these chakras, how they work it out, and how you can work it out yourself.
These booklets that are available at the front of the hall have within them a small card which outlines the available follow-ups in the Vancouver area so that you can deepen your experience and learn more about SahajaYoga. At one of the following locations, you can follow this up on Friday, June 16th at 7 p.m. One will be held at the Bonsor Recreation Complex in the Arts Room on Bonsor Avenue near Metrotown. Another will be held at the Newton Library on 70th Avenue, Surrey. And that one is ongoing at 7 p.m. And of course there will be meetings that will continue well beyond this Friday that will happen on an ongoing basis in order to help you establish this in yourselves. I
think you are feeling your silence and enjoy it. But I was just thinking they give one song, and if you clap with that song, that will help you to develop your sensitivity more. You'll become very sensitive now. You'll be surprised, and you just should know how to identify everything. Please rise. I've given up this, I've given up all bad things. Please rise within me. And that is how they say Udo Udo Ambe. Ambe is the Kundalini, and they sing like it. All over Maharashtra they sing, but they don't know what it is. Now, of course, they know what it is. So this is something very important to understand. It is the song for the Kundalini itself. Made 12th century this great man called Namadev. He had made all this.